Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. And you look at the Saints defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And this defense able to plug him up there.
Hey, then you better cut it out.
Into the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Oh, come on, you got to get there. There it is. Get your hand up.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Damn.
On 1st down, Carr. As good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Come on. Oh, how the
That's
fuck?
complete.
Get this
And they'll get him to the
bullshit
ground.
off.
He has another
Knock this
first
shit
down
out.
at the Colts 16. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Into the red zone. It's Carr. That is caught. Traquan Smith.
Fuck, he
Touchdown
throwing it out
Saints.
there. Catch that motherfucker, man.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the
No.
year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
All right.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jeez.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are.
Way to get rid of
their
boy.
hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Taylor.
There we go.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Okay, ready?
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Colts at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now an option play on second down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not.
Take the points.
Able to break free, and he's marked short.
4th and 1, take the points. Nah, fuck it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And, boy, this is going to be close. The mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the mark.
It's on me.
And the Saints will have
like
the
to play
football
foul.
back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2
Ain't no way Taysom Hill. No way. No way. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Can't catch
Taysom Hill,
break.
his
Boy, Justin
second
Fields
touchdown
balling.
on the season.
How
And the
the
Saints
fuck?
are able to strike quickly
Fuck.
to add on to their
That
lead.
bullshit tackle first, and then get this bullshit.
Extra point
Damn.
by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Shit.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Close out.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this
Come on,
stage or
Quinn
still
Nelson.
too
You
early?
alright, bro?
You're worried. You're just
Shit.
trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to
Ain't
make
Quinn
sure that
Nelson
they stay
getting beat off the
positive.
fucking line like
But at the
that.
same time, you're
Especially
wondering,
by
how are we
whoever
going
that
to move the
bum
football?
is.
What do we have on this play sheet that
Jeez.
can work?
That's terrible.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Fuck.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on first down is Carr. On target over the middle to Hill. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He is in the end zone. Touchdown.
D-line trash. Shit.
Alvin Kamara. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
Second game in a
And
row.
the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Every time, huh?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
We see. We know.
Now it's Richardson.
Bro, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way in hell.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Boy, that's miracle ass interception. Watch this though.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on the line.
Is not trash.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To the right side and complete to Thomas. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Kamara is in the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Why am I not getting no fucking push?
The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Saints 28, Colts nothing. Cade York to kick off.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
We can't even run our fucking offense down 28. What the shit is this? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Oh.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Bro, come on, man. There's no way. What the fuck?
Time thus far. It's the Honey Badger.
Bro, there is no way. Every route. Jumping every route. All right.
Now for the extra point.
I'm going to jump every route.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
They're going to do it like that, then fuck it. We're going to slang it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Oh, man, with the bullshit. All right, let's go. What we gonna do now? Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Bro, come on, man. Come on.
But it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Fuck, can't see shit.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And taken right at the 35.
Bro, what the
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Can't get shit to crack.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield, here's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Oh, my secondary is terrible.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Carr now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And good running
Every
there
time
as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yards because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. On play action. Now Carr.
Come on, man. That's a pick. Damn.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Damn, I can't get a break.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Ooh,
fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours.
Damn,
because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football
Shit.
back. Able to get it done.
Oh, man. Well, we can't get shit going. Every time we do, motherfuckers get called for some bullshit. We gotta do something.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
Bro, no way. Come
And
on.
he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Shit.
Josh Downs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback.
And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Richardson, and not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark.
Come on, bro. You there every time.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Dude. Come on, bro. What the fuck? Come on, man. There's no way.
All game long, there hasn't been a lot of sync. Quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Well,
that is
and
he's going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases.
Gonna fucking Madden every fucking time.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, man, do what he do.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Speed.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense gonna start fucking playing at the end of the fucking game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Carr going to look to throw.
About damn
And
time.
he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Bro, come
It's knocked away
on.
and
These
incomplete.
niggas can't catch the ball.
I know conventional
What
wisdom
the
says, hey,
fuck?
don't get it all back in one play.
That's crazy.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, gotta hit the fucking reset button.
Second and
Shit,
10.
been playing like shit the first half of the fucking season.
Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. First and 10, it's Richardson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.